Hi, my name is Arlandria Speaks, aka Faith. I am a spiritual teacher. I am a manifestation coach, trauma coach. I wear a lot of hats, but we're gonna get straight into the video. I tried it so you don't have to. The concept behind the words "I get paid to exist," money mindset. So this is a very impromptu lesson. I might be a little bit all over the place. So if you really feel pulled to get this information down, I highly suggest you get a notebook, get a pen, and start writing. And also, before I get really deep into this, I want to make a couple disclaimers. The first one, do not, word for word, do everything I tell you to do. I know that sounds like a very easy concept to understand, but when I say this, I mean use your discernment. When you are diving into manifestation, when you are diving into spirituality, you do not want to hear from just one voice, okay? You're not here to listen to just me teach you about what spirituality is, okay? Because spirituality is a spiritual experience that you're having inside your human body. And I can't tell you what your soul wants, okay? The only person that can tell you that is yourself. So yes, use this video, take pieces of it, get some knowledge from it, dive deeper into it on a different video, talk to friends about it, talk to your parents about it. Just keep the wheels turning, okay? The only thing I'm here to do is turn on the light, all right? I want to turn on the light for you. Get you start thinking about where your money's coming from, okay? That's pretty much my only job here. And disclaimer too, I am not certified. I don't think you can even get certified in money manifestation. This is something I've learned from experience. So yes, it is incredibly valuable, but am I gonna sit here and be like, I have 10 years of experience? First of all, I'm only 24. I almost said 25, but I'm only 24. Okay, so I have experience from what I've known in life. That's not to say that I'm not wise. That's not to say that my experiences aren't valuable, but I'm saying use your discernment, okay? When I say use your discernment, I'm saying take what resonates and throw away the rest, okay? All right. Now that we have that clarified, let's break this down really simply, really fast. Okay, money mindset. What is money mindset? What is money manifestation? Okay, to be clear, money mindset is basically what your belief is behind money. Do you believe that money is the root of all evil? Do you believe that money is a fluid, flowing thing that can come back to you at any time? What are your beliefs about money? What do you think about when you have to spend money? What do you think about when you have to give away money? What do you think about when you receive money? These are all key components of understanding where your mindset is with money. It's a dead giveaway, because if you're feeling anxious when you get paid or anxious when you start paying bills, you know that your money mindset is rooted in limiting beliefs. And to break that down even further, what is a limiting belief? What do I say when I'm saying a limiting belief? A limiting belief is something that you've programmed your brain to believe. It's the simplest way to say it. Something that you've programmed your brain to believe that stops you or sabotages you from reaching the other side of that belief. Like, I'll give you an example. I used to say, I can't afford that quite often. I can't afford that. So, to break that down very simply, and we're not going to get too heavily into the words because I strongly believe that your words do matter. Yes, they do matter. They hold a lot of weight. They carry a lot of weight. But really it's your frequency that matters. And frequency is attached to your level of emotion. So your words don't have to be perfect all the time. I think a lot of people get that confused. It's like when you constantly have a stream of thoughts and you're like, oh, I can't, and I won't, and I don't, and I'm broke, and all of these other words, people are like, or like the spirituality community is like, oh my God, you can't say that because then the manifestation won't come. And it's like, that's not true. It's really just about your emotions. And honestly, I was one of those people, so I'm laughing at myself. All right, so give me 1 second. I'm recording this at 5:42 in the morning because I woke up to this comment. I will get back to what I was saying. I'm so sorry. Okay, I didn't even get to finish reading it, but I'm kind of sad I didn't because it was hilarious. Okay. Okay, I don't know. I can't even find his name. Okay, so I woke up and checked my YouTube and I deleted the comments. The comment. I didn't mean to delete it. I hid it because I was like, oh my gosh, this is such a perfect teachable moment. But then when I hit it, I thought I could unhide it, but I can't. So I can't look at it. But this is why I made this video, actually. Okay. Dude said, I get paid to exist? No. I don't care how you dress it up. That's bad advice. Here, I will tell you how to blank. So he said it's bad advice to say I get paid to exist, and also I was doing a divination reading, a tarot reading. So if you're interested, you can also check that out on my channel. But no, I was talking about how a person, how the collective that needed to hear that it resonated with, is reached this point of I get paid to exist. The concept behind I get paid to exist is so much deeper than just what the words mean, right? So let's get back to limiting beliefs. You already know, right? A limiting belief is something you've programmed your brain into thinking that self-sabotages you or stops you from achieving something. Because the reason that it stops you is because of your belief. It's only your belief. It's solely your belief that stops you. And I know that's hard to wrap your brain around. It's like, wait, what do you mean? I'm stopping myself from doing something? Because our belief systems are so strong. This is gonna be crazy for some of y'all. Like when you watch this, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Okay. When you have a belief system, it is basically you creating your own universe. You have a bunch of beliefs in your head, right? Like, let's say you believe that in order to be successful, we're just gonna write it down. In order to be successful, I'm sorry if you hear my boyfriend in the background. He's wild. Okay, in order to be successful, you have to go to college, right? And in order to be successful, you have to make, I don't know, let's say $15,000 a month. We'll just add these two. These are the two that you believe. In order to be successful, I have to go to college. And you're thinking this like as a high schooler, or literally you're working on getting a degree as an adult because it didn't work out before as something else. And I have to make $15,000 a month, right? These are technically limiting beliefs because you're saying, I am not successful unless I have these two things, right? I'm not successful if I didn't go to college. I'm not successful if I'm not making $15,000 a month. That's what you're saying subconsciously to yourself if this is your belief. And especially if it's deep-rooted. If it's deep-rooted inside of you, you gotta work on that. You have work to do. You have things to work on. The same thing with like I did not grow up with a bunch of money, okay? I grew up middle class, right? And my mom always used to have this saying, money doesn't grow on trees. How many times have you heard that? And like, put that in the comments below. How many times have you heard that? Or, you got McDonald's money? Or just something like that, something of that nature. It's like, who pays all the bills in this house? Just something like that. Those things, those have to do with your money mindset. Those are ingrained in your brain and you don't even know. You don't even realize how much they're affecting your behavior as an adult. So if your belief is money doesn't grow on trees, then the coincide belief of I get paid to exist is not possible. They'll cancel each other out, right? Because you'll sabotage yourself into thinking that money does not grow on trees. It doesn't grow on trees. It doesn't flow. Some people think that money is the root of all evil. And because they think money is the root of all evil, they don't attract money because they consider it evil and they consider themselves good. You have to think of it on a singular level. And it's really just about feeling the emotions, especially with, like, let's say you walk into the grocery store and you have to spend $750 on groceries, right? When you hand over the card, how do you feel? Are you sad? Are you anxious? When you basically get your paycheck and right away let's say you're getting paid check to check and it snaps away immediately as soon as you get it, how do you feel? If you are having an involuntary reaction, you have to work on your money mindset. It's a mindset thing. It's a belief system. And I'm telling you, journal about these things. Say, okay, my reaction to me paying for such and such was this. Why is that? Ask yourself the question, why is that? Okay, so we already broke down the limiting beliefs. We broke down what money mindset is, similarity, kind of. But I also want to talk about money as a whole, okay? Money is an energy. The same thing as everything else. Everything is energy. And I'm not just saying this because I'm a woo-woo spiritual bitch, right? Okay? Everything is energy. This is a scientific thing, okay? You can look this up. Like I said, use your discernment. Go online, do your research, because I'm not gonna like throw you these facts and all this other shit. Like, you can do that yourself. I don't feel the need to like have to prove to you what I'm trying to say. You can do that on your own. You can believe or not believe. It's up to you. But what am I saying? Oh, money is energy. Just as much as everything is energy. So, it's a frequency. If you tap into a certain frequency, money is attracted to you in a different way. Everything that we believe in, everything that we experience is cyclical, right? It's in a cycle. This is how everything works. In a cycle. In a cycle. I'll even draw this actually to get you excited. And I've been seeing angel numbers this whole time. I can do a whole nother video on angel numbers if you're interested. Okay, it cut out because I ran out of storage. Okay, this is the cycle, right? If you're really happy, you're going to get more happy. If you're really annoyed, the universe is going to make you feel more annoyed. This is how the cycle works. And in order to break out of any cycle, this is not just about money, but how to break out of any cycle is to tap into a different frequency. But while you're trying to break out of this frequency, it's going to try and follow you. The annoyance is going to follow. It's going to get worse. It's not going to get better. The same thing with money. If your beliefs about money are filled with anxiety, if you are scared about paying certain bills, if you're really worried about a certain date coming up or something happening specifically, and the worry gets deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, it's putting you in that cycle. And then you get that relief, right? And then it puts you back in the cycle. It's a cyclical thing. It happens over and over and over again. The only way to break the cycle is to stop believing in the illusion that you're broke. I know that's crazy, because it's like you have to see past the material. You have to see past this belief that you felt so strongly in, that money, you have to stop seeing it logically. Is you kind of have to go at it with a little bit of delusion. And I'm saying this as a person who's experienced it. I'll give you a little bit of background on me, okay? A couple of months ago, I lost my job, and then my boyfriend underwent surgery, right? I didn't have any means of supporting my household, of paying my rent, of paying my bills, of supporting my cats. I did not know what the fuck I was gonna do. But you know what? I did have help. I had a lot of help. I had a lot of support, thank God. But also, I stopped worrying about it. When you stop caring about what your external reality looks like, I was eating fucking ramen noodles for weeks at a time. I did not give a fuck. You know why? Because I could see past the temporary. I could see past it. And I ended up getting a job as an admin assistant that I had wanted for years. And on top of that, I got a raise within 2 months. Within 2 months. Because I did not, you have to break that cycle. That worry and that fear is really just programming you to stay stuck in that cycle. And we're gonna get back to the concept. I just wanted to break down the money mindset a little bit more so you could understand what I'm talking about. And if you're looking to have an increase, it's like you have to stop looking at things in a lack. Like there is a lack of. Just everything, really, because everything is material. Everything that you see with your eyes is material. And if you see everything that way, money is going to look at you in that way too. If you feel lack in your life, lack with food, lack with love, lack with it, whatever lack that you feel, it's going to be reflected back to you. That's how it works, because you are creating your own reality. You are creating your universe. You're not broke because you deserve to be broke. You're not in poverty because you deserve to be in poverty. No, you're stuck in a cycle. You're stuck in a cycle. And you can quite easily, I'm not going to say easily because it's a little hard. You can quite literally change your reality. When you decide, I am my own reality. I can change my reality. I can control what happens in my universe, because that's really what it is. It's just your perspective. When I say I can change my reality, it's like you deciding to take control over what's going on in your life. You deciding to not let outside of things affect your emotions, affect your level of happiness, affect the way that you feel, the way that you show up every day. Because of those things, if little things are getting to you every single day, you're stuck in a cycle, babe. And not a good one. And I've been there, so I understand. It takes time. It really, truly does. And we're gonna get back to it. I keep getting on a tangent, but that's what I'm saying. It's like you have to see beyond what your eyes can see. You have to stop resisting. Because when you keep resisting, when you keep pulling away, and I'm tired of this shit, I can't believe I'm here again, it's like you're gonna keep getting shoved into the storm. It's gonna keep shoving you back in because you're accepting it. When you finally sit down and say, you know what? Fuck all this. Fuck all this. I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be in this situation anymore. And you accept where you are, and you accept the fact that okay, this is something I can control. This is something I can change. I can change the way I show up here. And when you decide to change the way you show up every single day, and you stop letting everybody else or Billy, Sally, dad, mom, your parents, your coworkers decide for you make you feel a certain type of way, when you stop letting them make you feel a certain type of way, you're no longer in the control. You're no longer in the control of manipulation. People can no longer can control you. And that's what's happening here, is that you're letting somebody control your own reality. You're letting somebody control you. And you're letting the system control you too. Okay? That's the money issue. It's like you have this belief, well, because I'm this and because I'm that, that's why I'm here. And it's like you're trying to rationalize something that's a fucking lie. It's a lie. You can't rationalize lies. And you're trying to. Okay, let's get back to it. So sorry. I get paid to exist. Why did this man have such a terrible reaction to that? Why did he get so upset when I said I get paid to exist? You know why? If you live in America, what is one thing that you can immediately think of when you think of money? Work, right? If somebody asks you, they just met you, what do you do for a living? That's like the second thing somebody will ask you. Not how old you are, not what your hobbies are, not what do you enjoy, not what's your favorite food. It's what do you do for a living? That's the immediate response. And not only that, but in the society that we're living in, it's hustle culture. It's hustle culture. It's like, I gotta work hard. I gotta bust my ass to get this money. I gotta work 60 plus hours a week. I gotta work 40 plus hours a week. I gotta do this. I gotta have 3 jobs because of the economy. These are all limiting beliefs. And when you say, I get paid to exist, one, you can mean that literally. You can mean that quite literally. Because, first of all, shouldn't we get paid to exist anyways? Because if you really think about it, when we first got here, money didn't even fucking exist. It's a currency. It did not exist. We got our own, we hunted for food, we had our own shelter, we didn't have to pay for any of these things. So quite literally, we do get paid to exist. We should get paid to exist. It's a belief that we have to break out of, where we have to work hard to receive. Stop thinking that you have to work hard to receive. And I'm not saying it's going to happen automatically. I'm not saying you're going to be like, you know what? No, I don't have to work hard to receive. And then you just immediately receive. No, this takes time. This is something you have to start building on. This is something you have to start working on. And you can sit in the knowing and sit in the rest. Miracles happen every fucking day, okay? They do. They really do. And I'm not going to sit here and say, like, if you sit around and wait around, money's just magically going to appear, right? But I am kind of saying that at the same time, too. And don't get me wrong, I'm an incredibly hard worker. I not only have a full-time job, but I also am a content creator. I'm a writer. I have a business. Like, I am very much a doer. But I will say, a lot of the time when I've been down bad, when I've been in a mode of, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do, God has provided for me. The universe has provided for me and other people. I've been supported by other people who have actively seen me trying my best to get through this life, and threw me some change, you know what I mean? Threw me some money so that I could get through it. And to me, I see that as getting paid to exist. I've gotten checks in the mail before, random checks that I don't even know where they came from. To me, that's it. I get paid to exist. And you can also see it in this way too. If you want to start building your level of income, create something that's passive income. You'll get paid to exist. You'll get paid to exist. You'll get paid while you sleep. Because when you put in the effort, when you put in the energy, that progress is not erased just because you decide to rest. The universe sees all. God sees all. So if you're putting in the effort, God's going to see that. It doesn't matter if Joe, your boss, sees it or not. It doesn't matter if your coworkers see it or not. As long as you are trying your best, truly trying your best, and working through what you need to work through, you will get paid to exist. And that's a matter of fact, okay? Look it up. Look it up. before what's his name gets mad at me again, Joe, I think his name's Joe, and he's like, spirituality and this and this and that. It's a concept that you can choose to believe or choose not to believe. But when you have such a great reaction to it, it means that you have a limiting belief stuck inside of you, of where you're afraid to accept the fact that somebody can get paid to simply exist. And we should be, right? We should get paid to exist. Because that's how it was before, right? Okay, I spent enough time with y'all. If you liked the video, if you resonated with the video, if you have any questions, please drop them down below for me. Also like the video if you fucked with it. If not, drop me a comment below either way, because I'm probably gonna answer the questions regardless, even if you're mad. Okay. Again, my name is Faith. You can subscribe to me if you want to. If not, it'd be like that sometimes. Anyways, I hope y'all have a great Sunday. Bye. Love you.